If you're tuning in right now, you happen to be watching the world's truest source for hip-hop news, black culture, sports, and of course the best reaction videos on the net. I'm talking about Kofi's Universe. If you haven't already subscribed, it's your chance to hit that button now before I hit this blunt. Budden.
YouTube, salute. Method Man opens up about his feud with Joe Budden. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content, go live. Check out Lupe Fiasco, Drill Music and Zion review and the album review playlist. So Method Man appeared on Matt Hoffa podcast. You can check it out on YouTube when you get a chance. So Method Man went into detail about his encounter with Joe Budden. Meth explained that he ran into Joe during an event in Long Island where the two attempted to chop it up before a scuffle occurred and everybody dispersed. So Meth said this: I go to walk back toward the van and someone's like, Joe, want to talk to you? Where you at? Okay, I'll go over here. We walk over there. We go behind the van. Now, Joe, you don't know this, but the whole time we were talking, I was going to snuff you, but the reason why I did it that moment was because you said some real shit. Bam. Now, I don't know exactly what it was word for word, but shit, it was definitely something that made me think in that moment. Joe's a very smart motherfucker. Chess, not checkers, he said. Mev said that he didn't think Joe was observing what he was saying, but the Wu-Tang Clan MC said that he offered words of encouragement. It got to a point where I'm talking to him like, you a talented motherfucker. You don't need to go this route with all this dumb shit. But I'm telling you, after this moment, if there's any more bullshit, my hands are tied. He added, revealing that Joe later went on to do an interview where he threw shots at Inspector Deck and Raekwon. I remember this. I remember this part, but let's continue. During the Rock the Bells in California in 2009, Joe Budden was struck by someone in Raekwon's team while live streaming. The narrative is that Joe was punched by Meth, insisted that it was more of a smack. Still, Method Man believed that the conversation he had with Joe prior was enough of the warning to prevent the incident like this from occurring. All right, so if you want to check out the interview, like I said, go to Matt Hoffa's podcast. He's on YouTube or, Spotify, wherever else. But you can check out the video. You want to see the video of Method Man's talking in the barbershop. I remember in 2000 that Meth and Joe had that talk. And I remember Joe coming out and he disrespected Inspector Deck and Raekwon. And I remember Inspector Deck had a diss record called House Nigga. And he was getting at Joe Budden too. He was unleashing some shit on him. Raekwon got at him. And I remember, I think, did Raekwon, somebody hit him. People said it was Raekwon. I didn't know. They saying that Method Man smacked him. Can y'all correct me or give me the information in the comment section? But I remember Royce the 5'9", he came over there to Method Man. He came over there to like the Wu-Tang crew and him and some people saying something that if that shit would have happened when if he was around, he would have fired on somebody or some shit like that. Like it would have went down. I'm not saying Royce the 5'9", would never did. I know he would have had Joe Budden back, but at the same time though, it's like, Joe Budden, what you gonna do? You disrespected Method Man, and like Meth said, I was about to smack the fuck out your ass, knock you the fuck out, but he didn't. Then you said that shit to Inspector Deck, you said that shit to Raekwon. What you expect them fools to do? Yeah, they put out some diss records, but shit, man, they were like, what's happening? I mean, they from the streets. I mean, a lot of people, if you disrespect them on the microphone, that's one thing, but if you try to take it to another level, they're gonna get at you. Look at certain rappers like Trey D from the East Siders. Beanie Siegel, he was a real one. Styles P is a real one. Tupac, he would check your ass. It's been rappers. Redman, he knocked out Prodigy and Mobb Deep in '96. This is when Prodigy and Keith Murray had got into it. A lot of people don't know about that. Redman knocked out Prodigy in L.A. This is when Muddy Waters came out. But there's a lot of things that, like I said, there's some real people out here, man. Like you ain't about to just talk that shit to them, and that you gonna get, you just gonna say what you gonna say, and there ain't gonna be no ramifications. Like, nah, bro, everybody not playing. And at the end of the day, I'm glad the shit didn't go beyond what it was supposed to go. I don't want nobody getting killed. I don't want nobody burying somebody. I don't want nobody in jail for life. I really don't. I know when you from the streets, or you grew up in the streets, or you was raised a certain way as far as coming from the projects, the ghetto, whatever, you have, you're like coming out of the jungle, the lion's den, a certain habitat that even when you having money and being successful, it takes a lot to not be triggered and people to put you in that position. And some people can be like, man, I ain't worried about that shit. True. As long as a motherfucker don't disrespect you and come in your face, you don't got to worry about fire on somebody. So in that situation, like at least Meth is honest, like I was going to smack his ass. But he didn't, because he knew that at the end of the day, he said Joe Budden was saying some real shit. And I'm glad he admitted that, because some people don't care if you're saying some real shit. They still would knock your ass out. But that's the maturity. The maturity. When you go through certain things in your life, you develop maturity. Post your comments below. Post smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.